for African Wood Incorporated in Wilmington, Delaware. We are consultants in organizational behavior, organizational structure, entrepreneurship, and human capital development. On this channel, I bring you videos on the impact individuals, groups, structures, and processes have on behavior within organizations. In this series of videos, we're talking about doing right things as opposed to doing things right. It's in ethics and decision making when leaders have to make choices and have to do trade-offs. So this is our fourth video, and we're going to talk about the virtue-based process of ethical decision making, which enables leaders to stand for something when people prefer that the leaders stand for everything, and do the right things when people prefer they do things right. So, virtue-based process of ethical decision making, which enables leaders to stand for something when everybody expects them to stand for everything, to make trade-offs so they can make a choice and do the right things when people expect them to do things right. So we move ahead. This is our fourth video, and we'll move ahead from there so that we see the process, the process of ethical decision making. The process integrates reflective practice and ethical decision making. Reflective practice and ethical decision making require intellectual exercise and discipline. Reflective practice focuses upon the practice episodes to ascertain how one's beliefs and assumptions, as well as one's background, impact organizational functioning. Ethical decision making endeavors to promote the good amidst conflicting and contradictory choices. There is the thing. Amidst, to promote the good amidst conflicting and contradictory choices, they have to make trade-offs, but they have to promote the good. The concept, the reflective practice, the integrative exercise through which managers and leaders focus upon events in order to ascertain how one's beliefs and assumptions, as well as one's background and experience, impact organizational functioning. It enunciates the intellectual discipline needed to discern what is, in practice, episodes, as well as to engage in the self-growth necessary if one is to manage and lead others. Reflective practice. It is constructed on the idea that professional knowledge is different from scientific knowledge. Accounts for the fact that there are no infallibility in infectious theories or skills to lead. There is no infallibly infectious theories or skills to lead. That all theories and skills are fallible. They sometimes will fail us. Reflective practice requires managers and leaders to confront ill-defined, unique, and changing problems as managers and leaders decide on the course of action. Problems do not come to us in neat boxes. They are amorphous. They are ill-defined, they are unique, and they are ever-changing. Reflective practice has Anderson's theories of practice and practice episodes, and it goes in that cycle. Okay, Anderson, cultural milieu, theoretical knowledge, crop knowledge, self-knowledge, critical knowledge, and mindscapes, government theories, action platforms, intentions, actions, reality. And we keep going that cycle until we be able to make a decision. Ethical decision making, the intellectual exercise through which managers and leaders render practical judgments of the intellect about what ought to be the case, given what is, as to promote the good. Take a look at that. The simple. Leaders render practical judgments of the intellect of what ought to be the case, given what is, what ought to be the case in the future, given what is the present, as to promote the good. Ethical decision making enucleates the virtues needed for managers and leaders to engage others in a collaborative towards attaining what ought to be the case, what ought to be the case for what is. And Aristotle's ethical decision making paradigm has knowledge, practice, and techniques. Techniques correlate to practice and knowledge correlate to practice. The knowledge has ideas concerning what is good, proper, and just. And the techniques have discrete skills to achieve what is good, proper, and just. Okay? The knowledge is ideas concerning what is good, proper, and just. And the techniques have the discrete skills to achieve what is good, proper, and just. When you combine them to practice, a practice judgment about what must be done in this situation, given what theory and best practices suggest. Here we want to reframe ethical decision making. Reframing ethical decision making requires intellectual exercise and discipline. Uses metaphors to focus upon society in order to ascertain how various beliefs and assumptions as well as backgrounds and experiences impact organizational function. Ethical decision making navigates a pathway towards the good amid the conflicting and contradictory choices available. Conflicting and contradictory choices available. You have to make a choice from them. You might make a decision from them. And when you do the reframing, because the frame may be structural, the metaphor is factory, guiding ethics, excellence, individualistic, and management styles, authorship. You have to. Management is other creativity, commitment, and craftsmanship. Like reframing ethical decision from human resource point of view, the human resource is the frame, the metaphor is the extended family, guiding ethics, caring, and management is love, cooperation, and compliance. Reframing ethical decision making from a political point of view, the frame is political, the metaphor is the jungle. Okay? Politics, the metaphor is the jungle. Guiding ethics is justice, individual, collective. Management is power, empowerment. Reframing ethical decision making from the symbolic cultural point of view, frame, symbolic, metaphor, cathedral temple. Guiding ethic, faith, management, significance, human possibilities, purpose. So, using ethical decision making, effective leaders are virtuous, reflective, wise, and decisive, whose primary concerns are what ought to be given, what is, doing right things, balancing the common and collective good. Using ethical decision making, effective leaders are virtuous, reflective, wise, and decisive. Their primary concern is what ought to be given what is, doing right things, balancing the common and collective good. Abusing ethical decision making. Ineffective leaders implement ideas mindlessly, deny responsibility, point the fingers or blame at others. Most people concerned are doing things right. Self-protection, one desires and wishes as a big concern. Ethical decision making is not a learned behavior or lifestyle, born like a set of clothes, but a matter of focus, seeking constantly to do what is right and necessary in the system, a matter of time, devoting inordinate amounts of time to doing right things, a matter of feeling, putting one's whole psyche, energy, and conviction into it. Ethical decision making is a matter of focus, a matter of time, and a matter of feeling. In these videos, we are focused on ethical decision making and how leaders can utilize it in practice. By acting virtuously in our transactions with other human beings, we become virtuous or unvirtuous. The state of character arises out of activity. It makes no small difference then whether we form habits of one kind or another from our very youth. It makes greater difference, or rather all the difference. Read that's from Aristotle. By acting virtuously in our transactions with other humans, we become virtuous or unvirtuous. The states of character arise out of activity. It makes no small difference then whether we form habits of one kind or another from our very youth. It makes a great difference, or rather all the difference. It must be noted that although organizations exist in plurality and secular world, they cannot impose a particular religious, moral, political, social, ethical framework upon their employees. Leaders, however, can and should make their purpose clear, hold subordinates accountable, and engage them in dialogue about the ethical choices that arise in practice. The outcome of ethical practice is the gradual transformation of an impersonal workplace into a viable community of people who respect and recognize in one another the virtues that make being human and contributing to a common effort meaningful. Work then is not simply a job, but an opportunity to learn about and engage in the living true good life. Thank you very much. We have the references here for all the 4 videos. You can consult them.